Good morning. It is Thursday. How y'all think about this election? I'm finna tell y'all why this title is. These Dems cook it as hell. And I'm gonna tell you why they cook it. They cook it because they trying to steal this money. Have you seen the thing that happened in Arizona? Now they finding out it's happening in Michigan. There's no telling what other states is happening in. Man, they cook it as hell. And you can't hide the fact that they got proof. Definitely for Arizona. They had people come out on video. I saw it on Facebook, everything. People who even walk up there with pens trying to fill out their ballots, they've been trying to take it from them and make them with Sharpies. And if Sharpie bleeds through, guess what happens to their ballot? It doesn't go through. So it doesn't get counted. And they're doing it to a lot of people. So if they did vote for Trump, guess what? It's not being counted. So that's not fair. And most Republicans, and there's another thing, most Republicans vote on election day. So what happened on election day is that then the Democrat state was like, well, so they don't fill their ballots out right. We're going to give them Sharpies so the votes don't count. Is that just me? Or does that not sound kind of corrupt? Which I knew this government was corrupted all. And I'm not saying Republicans don't do no cookie crap, but this is the biggest fraud I've seen in years. Well, I won't say years. I'm young. I'm only 21, but it's seen since can remember. It wasn't this big of a fraud. Hillary Clinton, which they did try to pull some bull crap there. Obama went a fraud. There was just, you know what? All I got to say, no matter what happens, it ain't gonna change what I do. But I got one thing, and I'm not gonna start no freaking riots. I'm not gonna be no civil war. Oh, but you come to my door trying to take one of my rights, we gonna have a problem. We going to have a problem. You hear me? So Joe Biden, don't think you coming in and taking my stuff. My freedom of speech, my freedom of religion, my freedom to bear arms. You're not taking the Constitution and burning it to me. Because in my book, this will always be the land of the brave, the home of the brave and the land of the free. And you and nobody, not nobody, gonna take that away from me. But they're also recounting them ballots in Michigan. That's funny. And I think they're doing it in Arizona. And if they get it right, I'm hoping they ain't having the same freaking people count them because that's gonna be just crooked as hell. But if they get it right, I think Trump can still pull out the win. But if they do, if Trump does win, just get ready. These big cities like New York City, I'm promising you. I ain't even in New York City. I live in the southern state of Louisiana. And guess what? Trump won most of them southern states. Texas, Louisiana, Florida. That's just funny. But he's winning Georgia and North Carolina. I just think they're just trying to not delay the call. And guess what? If they get it right and Trump wins, Oh, it's gonna be riots in all the Democrat states. I'm telling you. New York City, California. Mm, there's so many. I want to say Nevada, they're pretty much Democrats. Oregon, Washington, them two big ones. Those are two big ones. They're going to be Washington, Washington. There's going to be riots right crazy in Washington and Oregon. But California too. They might claim some of it burnt, and some of it might be the burning is from in California is from wildfires. Guess what? Democrats control it, and even there is wildfires, you should learn how to control the wildfires so it don't get so bad. And don't give me this climate change bullcrap. Have you ever heard of forest maintenance? Making sure the underbrush is clean and everything else so wildfires don't happen. Democrats. And I'm not racist. Not at all. But it's a statistical fact that the Dems are against the blacks. I'm just saying. Ready. Listen to what did y'all hear what Biden said? Y'all if y'all are that retarded, I'm sorry. Biden already said in one of his I can't remember if it was on the news or a press conference or something, or interview. One of his interviews, whatever, a press conference, whatever, he already said, if you're not black if you don't vote for me. Did y'all forget that? I can't remember what year it was. It was 19 something crime bill, too. He locked up more black people. Um, there's just all kinds of stuff. He sniffs little girls' hairs. That's pedophile to me. Oh, sniffing. Everybody, every girl you walk up to's hair, that's kind of sign, but maybe I'm wrong. So y'all want a pedophile, a racist, and a guy that can't remember his name half the time running this country. That's a shame. That's really a shame. But it's in God's hands now. Because guess what? I will always believe I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. So, you try to take my guns, my religion, my freedom of speech. You try to touch any of that, then, and you try to get me for it, yeah, there's gonna be problems then. But Dems, if y'all win and you and me all, ain't none of my business. I'm not gonna just jump into a civil war. But you try to come mess with me, and I'm not the only one. We got a bunch of darn rednecks right here in Louisiana. Try to take their guns and see what happens. Mississippi, same thing. Try to take their guns and see how good it's going to end for you, dams. Y'all gonna end up killing more people than y'all trying to save. Because first of all, even if y'all take the guns, you can still get them on the streets illegally. There's still gonna be bad people getting them. And then the only people that's going to suffer is the law-abiding citizens. And most of them, if they're going to take their guns away, even if they give those guns away, they're going to stop being law-abiding, and because you're wanting them to basically not be able to defend themselves. What happened to America? It's been cooking since I was boy. What happened to people like Martin Luther King Jr., which is Republican, by the way? He was a Republican. Oh, I bet y'all didn't know that either. He was a Republican. And guess what? The Democrats back then was the ones that formed the KKK. So the Dems are just a bunch of white folks that want to make everybody else suffer. They're the ones that want to make the Hispanics suffer. And they're the ones that want to make the whites, the blacks suffer. But then to win votes and stuff, they'll tell you the rest of us that are white and junk are holding you back. The Republicans are your enemy. Y'all are freaking brainwashed. I don't let nobody think for myself. I've done research on Trump and Biden. And yeah, Trump ain't perfect, but guess what? Nobody is. But at least I like his policies. He ain't trying to tax everybody 60%. Yeah, because he might say, oh, they only get an happy makeover so much. But as soon as he gets in office, he's going to tax everybody that high. The middle class, the really poor, and the rich, the high class. We all gonna have 60% of our check taken away, so it won't be nobody's gonna want to work no more. Because if I gotta work, and I know 60% of it going to the government anyway, why would I work? And that's gonna make bigger businesses leave the country. Oh, I got this high of a tax. Why don't I go over to this country where I can get it cheaper? Y'all don't think. How many brain cells has these people lost? They have lost it. And you see, I'm not saying screaming like some of these Democrat people got on Facebook and stuff that I saw. Oh, I have a freaking mental break. No, I'm still keeping my sense and I'm losing my brain. Oh, what happened to losing this instead of what people tell you? Lose a little bit of this, do a little bit of research. Do research, America. I pray that y'all will open y'all's minds. I ain't worried though. God's got my back, regardless of what happens. But I just saying, America, open your eyes and see what these ref. I'm not gonna say all refs are bad, but these far out refs, these refs that just almost don't want your religion to exist in this country no more. Definitely if you're a Christian. Me as a Baptist, if it was up to them, I think they would get rid of it. That's almost as bad as that sounds more like a Nazi to me. Because guess what Hitler tried to do? He tried to get rid of the Jews. And now the Dems want to basically get rid of, maybe not kill them, but make it where they can't follow their beliefs. So basically getting rid of Christianity. How is that right? First of all, we have the freedom of religion. Keyword freedom of religion. You can't throw that away. That is a constitutional right. The Constitution was not meant to change. God gave me that God-given right, and you're not finna change it. Y'all not. Y'all not. Not. Y'all are not. Yeah, and I'm in my bed because I just woke up. By the way, so sorry. But I'm not just finna say, here you go, you can have my Bible, I don't need it. Hell no. Which they might not come take my Bible, but they're gonna make it as hard as they can for us to get eventually if the Democrats keep winning, they which they ain't won this last 4 years. But the Democrats had their ways, they would get rid of churches, no more churches. So no more for me a place to go to worship. Which I don't go to church for anyway, so it ain't stopping me. And then eventually they would I bet you we're just turning into another freaking China basically. Because the Democrats do not care about American people. All they care about is their pocketbook. Does nobody know that? I'm not saying Republicans are perfect. To me, all politicians are crooked as hell. But does none of y'all look at y'all's pocketbook? Look at your pocketbook. Look at it. But that doesn't matter to some of y'all. Guess what? In the history of government, what has raising taxes ever done? Has it helped any of y'all out? No. Because you know what the automation tax is doing? It's giving money to the government for the government to spend it on unnecessary stuff. But you're gonna say you're just a pro Trumper, okay? Let me tell you a few. Here's the main one. I didn't believe in the wall. I believe in securing the border. Yes. Not when the illegals over. But the reason I don't believe in the wall, I believe it was a waste of government money. I believe if you build the wall, they're still gonna find a way around the wall. Under it, above it, something. They're going to find a way into this country. Either way, with a wall or not. But that's just my opinion. Um, let's see, he's condemned white. Y'all say he didn't condemn white supremacy, but they got it. Like in 2016, I think he's said it. In 2018, he's condemned. He's condemned it most all the time. And of course, he didn't condemn Kyle Rittenhouse. That boy was defending himself. Have y'all not seen a video? He fell down and he had guys running at him, looking like they were finna try to kill him. What you gonna do when your life is in danger? You gonna sit back? Oh, I'm not gonna shoot. I'm gonna talk it out. Nah, I'm gonna shoot their ass. They ain't finna jump me either. I would done the same thing. And I know this is finna sound racist as hell, but y'all know as much as me. If that would have been a black person in that situation, they probably would. It probably wouldn't have been on the news like it was. Nothing is a black. Did y'all hear about the black boy killing that white kid? I think it was riding his bike. How often? And if it is on the news, it ain't a main thing like these. If it's backwards, it ain't the main topic. Oh, but that don't matter. And then when we talk about Black Lives Matter, want to talk about they care about black lives. Well, I like the idea, kind of Black Lives Matter, which I believe all lives matter. But I'm just saying. But even if I agree with the principle, I don't agree with what they're doing. Yeah, that I believe that all lives matter, not just black. But I don't believe in going and burning down my own town's businesses. And Antifa's doing the same thing. They supposed to be anti-fascists, but everything they showing me says they are fascists. So you know what? I'm gonna say this right now. Black Lives Matter, the group. I'm not talking about the group. I'm not about the group, not the principle. The group. And I'm gonna say this again. The group, not the principle behind the group. The group, the people running it. And Antifa, the same thing. Yeah, I believe in being anti-fascist. You should, but how can you say you're anti-fascist when you're not being nothing but fascist? So both of those two groups, I wish something would happen. I wouldn't say anybody gets hurt, but I wish something would happen where those two groups broke apart, where they didn't exist no, just for the fact how they are running it, because they're running it wrong. And Republicans are so bad. Why is there more lives in the Democrat states? Huh? Like New York City, Oregon, why is those having more riots than any of the Republican states? I'm from Louisiana. I don't think we got as much riots as some of them states. And I will admit, we got governor I don't like, but I guess we got a lot more Republicans in this country than I thought, or a lot of more people that don't believe in being in this state than I thought, or at least some more people that don't believe in rioting, no matter what party you're in. But y'all don't want to look at that. Y'all just want to look at everything Trump says and does. Like y'all supposed to be babysitting. That's why I don't hardly turn on the news anymore. Because that's one thing I love that Trump said, and I will love it to the day I die because it's true. They're fake news. Fake. They're fake. All of them. Fox, CNN, you name them. They all fucking fake. I don't think I found a good news channel ever. Maybe C-SPAN's okay. But all them other when they crooked as hell, they pushing their agenda and trying to make everybody believe in what they believe. Nope. Alright, guys. I don't think anybody was watching this anyway, but if y'all see this live stream after it's posted, thank you. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. I don't normally do these kind of videos, but I felt like it had to be said today, so. Well, yeah. Guys, love America. No matter the color of your skin, no matter the rate, where you from. I love you guys. And I want y'all to know that even if they censor me because I don't fit their agenda, I still love you guys.